All right, boys. In today's video, we are going to be going over the most recent JP live stream. So there's two things that happened in this live stream, two notable events. One of them is a new unit release. We're not really going to go over that. He's just going to be a fire spirit. He looks pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but the main thing that happened in this live stream is the changing of hero exchange stones. So those are the things that every time you do a summon, you get one, and if you get 30 of them, you get to pity a unit. So the system was pretty bad, honestly. Like 1,500 gems to pity a unit is kind of a lot. Like, why can't they just make it like 1,000? But whatever. They changed it. Now, this change is really good for some people, but astronomically bad for a majority of the community. So I don't know why they're making it, but I'm guessing it'll probably make a couple more people spend some money on the game, but we're going to go over it real quick. Hero exchange stones will no longer expire and will be standardized across all subsequent summons to be used. That is a W. That is a massive W. That means what I'm interpreting it as is every summon will add a hero exchange stone and they will all be in the same pool, and you'll just have a pity pool for everything that's out at that time. And then you save your hero exchange stones as you keep going. Like, they never reset, you never lose them. They just keep adding and adding to the same pool, and every banner that's out at that time is a part of the pity. So you can just pity whoever's out at that time with all of your hero exchange stones. They all add together. So that is a massive W. But here's the issue. The number required to exchange for any unit will be increased from 30 to 60. They are doubling pity. You will need 3,000 gems to pity a unit. Like, for real? Are we serious? What are we doing? This is actually insane. There's no way. Like, they're doubling the pity. It was already kind of bad at 1,500. Like, 1,500, it was like, it's manageable. It's manageable. You could get a couple pities now and then, but now you're getting like max 2 a year if you're free to play. Like, this is terrible. It's so bad. 3,000 gems to pity? That's actually insane. But I think it's just stupid. But another point is previously released units will be permanently available for exchange 1 year after their release. So I'm guessing just in the Alchemist, they're just going to have a little exchange tab where you can pop in there and with your hero exchange stones, you could pity any unit you want that has been released a year ago, excluding crossover units. Crossover units aren't in that pity pool, but any GS unit, so like HK Roy, he was released a year ago. He'd be in there. You can just go pick him up whenever you want. You just got to get to 60. I think that's a great addition, but I do also think the pity for those units should be discounted. They are a year old. Why would I spend a full pity on a unit that is a year old, even if they are a better unit? Like HK Roy is a great unit. He's top 3 in the game probably. But I feel like, I don't want to spend 3,000 gems getting him. He's a year old. I think they should just discount that to, like, since the new pity is going to be 60, I feel like that pity should be maybe like 45, maybe 40. I think 30 might be a little bit too discounted because that's like half off. But, maybe that's warranted because now it's actually kind of just a scam to summon and play free to play here. So here's the part that makes it good for pay to win and whales, but it also makes it so tragic for free to play. So the number of hero exchange stones obtained from summons has been changed. So now, and normally you just get one every 11 multi. You get one hero exchange stone, but they changed it. So now for the free pulls, you're going to get one. All right, that's normal. But then the first paid that you do is going to give you 5. And the second paid that you do is going to give you 2. And every paid after that is going to give you 2. So like, you're just going to want to whale, and you're going to want to do your first paid on every banner, and you will be able to get a pity in 12 pulls. But if you're free to play, you have to pull 60 times. That's disgusting. That is actually insane. That is like some of the greediest. That's so greedy. Like, for free to play, this completely kills you. If you are a free to play player, this is like the worst thing that could happen. They are doubling your pity. They're just saying, yeah, oh my God. But if you're a whale, this is a pretty big W, because now every paid multi you do, every time you do a first paid multi, you're going to get 5 hero gems, and you only have to do that 12 times, and then you could pity whatever unit you want. Like, all of the banners are connected, so you can just, so let's say there's 3 banners out at a time. You do the first paid on all 3 of them. That's 15. That's a fourth of your pity, and you could pity any unit that's currently out. So for whales, this is amazing. But for free to play, which is probably a majority of the player base, this is like a death sentence. Like, this is so bad for Grand Summoners, in my opinion. Like, monetarily wise, this will probably get a couple more people to spend money on the game, so it might be good for money. But for like player base and, you know, like everything else, this is a terrible play. This is a blunder. Okay, this is not a good idea. Making it so free to play is twice as hard as it was before. Who wants to do that? Like, who's going to be out here grinding 3,000 gems for 1 pity for a unit that will get replaced in a month? Like, it's so stupid. Like, imagine you pitied Hajime. It took you 3,000 gems to pity Hajime, and then Okaroon comes out like 2 months later. It's the biggest scam ever. Like, I completely disagree with what they're doing here. I think if you left it at 30, this would be an amazing change. This would be awesome for everybody. Even if you upped it to maybe 40, this is still a great change. But upping it to 60, doubling the pity, that's insane. Making it so you need 3,000 gems to pity 1 unit if you're free to play? Like, bro. Nobody's doing that. Now nobody's going to play the game. Nobody free to play is going to be like, yeah, let me play the game every day so I can get a pity twice a year. No, that's so stupid. Like, I am a whale. I'm going to spend a lot of money. This is good for me, but it just upsets me because it's bad for everybody else. And now free to play players aren't going to want to play the game, right? And if people aren't playing the game, who's watching my videos? Nobody. So, I am a little bit upset about this, just a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like, is this a W for you, or is this the biggest L that Grand Summoners could have made? I think there will be enough pushback that maybe they change this, because this is actually kind of stupid. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord down below. And yeah, that's it. See ya.